Hi guys, and welcome to another book haul / in my mailbox. April's book haul, I should say. These tend to be uploaded in the middle of the month. It just seems how they fall. I have some amazing books to show you this time, guys. I cannot wait to show you them. I've been dying to haul these so I can start reading some of them. Again, I'm managing to film on a Friday after work because we've had some glorious days here in the UK and the last few days. We've got glorious sunshine, and I'm actually recording this at 6:30 and I still have some sunlight. So as soon as I got in from work, I was like, haul time. So the first book I'm going to show you is one that I received for review, and it came from Piatkus, which is Little Brown. And it's a finished edition of the... Oh, I just knocked camera. Sorry if I've made anybody dizzy. It's a finished copy of The Liar by Nora Roberts. I actually already read this on my Kindle. So this was a surprise when this showed up, but I was so grateful that it arrived. I didn't request it or anything. And it's got it's a beautiful cover. And it's sort of a mystery, sort of romantic thriller. And I did really enjoy it. I'm actually part of the blog tour for this, and my post goes up on the blog on the 22nd of April, so look out for that. But yeah, absolutely love this gorgeous hardback. It's like a sort of brown underneath, and the end papers are sort of like this burnt yellow. It's really beautiful, and I did really enjoy it, so recommend that. Next, I actually bought 2 books in the works. I haven't really been going to the works lately. They just haven't had much in my opinion. But on my way home from work, I pass the works, and 2 books caught my eye in the window, and I just went in and decided to buy them. And they're both part of the same series, and the first one is Poldark, Ross Poldark by Winston Graham, and the second book is Poldark, and it's Demelza. And this is a series of books that came out a little while ago, and they made a TV show of it, and they've now remade the TV show, and the TV show is currently on TV now, and I'm sort of smack bang in the middle of it, and I am enjoying the TV show. And I know these are TV show covers, but I thought they were really beautiful, and the spines, oh my god, I love those. So yeah, I knew that I wanted to get these, and they were like £3 each, I think. There's just a mark on the spine, just in case you were wondering. They're £3 each, so I just wanted them. And I'm looking forward to starting them. I've actually been eyeing them up a little bit, but I don't know whether to wait until the end of the TV show to do that. And then I had some books sent to me from some really great friends. It was my birthday last month, the 19th. I don't bang on about my birthday. I'm not one of those people that goes, oh, did you know it's my birthday? I'm just not. But Ryan from Ryan Reads Books and Charlie from Duvet Day Devours asked me for my wish list. Again, I don't publish my wish list. I don't want to say encourage people to buy things. I don't expect anything from anybody. So I don't make a point of publishing my wish list because I find that awkward. And Charlie and Ryan had to pry my wish list from me. But they both wanted to send me something, and I was exceedingly grateful. And the first book is from Ryan, and that's a good point actually. There it is. The first book is from Ryan, and it's Holy Cow by David Duchovny, and I'm dying to read this book. I love this cover. I love how it's just black and white, and it's basically about a cow, a pig and a chicken, and they find out about an industrial meat farm, and it just it really shocks them, and they're trying to escape, and it's from the cow's point of view, which I think just sounds hilarious, and I'm really looking forward to getting to this. And then actually I received something from Ryan before the book, and he was really worried about it. He said, "Oh, I think it's you, as I think it really just encapsulates you as a person," and he was really worried that I wouldn't like it. But I've saved it like its wrapping to show you how gorgeous it was. It came in this like striped bag with like ribbon on it, and it had the little tag that says "Happy Birthday, Aaron" from Ryan. And I undid it, and then it was wrapped in another little bag. It was extremely well wrapped, and when it arrived I had no idea what it was, and oh, it was just amazing. And it's this necklace with a pair of nerd glasses. As you can see, they sort of match my glasses, and it has a quote on it from Oscar Wilde, and I actually love this quote. I didn't think Ryan knew that when he chose it, but it says, "I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I am saying." And I don't know if to take that as a compliment or an insult or both. I don't know, but I thought it was really, really, really cute. And it came from the Literary Emporium, which I had never ever heard of. And I think he started a dangerous obsession for me, because I've been on and had a look at some of the other things that they do, and yeah, it's pretty amazing. So thank you, Ryan. I know I've already thanked you, but I really did love what you chose for me, and you didn't have to worry about me not liking it, because I just absolutely fell in love with it, and it was so different. I just loved it. And then Charlie, she sent me My Heart and Other Black Holes by Jasmine Waga. And this, I've had my eye on this for a little while, and I think it's going to be a little bit of a heart wrencher, because it's about a physics nerd and a popular guy, and they're somehow drawn together because in a month's time they both plan to commit suicide. So I'm really interested to see how this one plays out. And it says that it's kinetic and beautiful and unexpectedly life-affirming. So I really like the sound of this one, and the title alone is genius. I love that. Then the other book that she bought me, I was squealed when I saw this, and she sent me Hero by Samantha Young. I have wanted the physical copy of this, and I was actually, I was so tempted to order this, but I stopped myself because I had placed another order, and I was like, I'll wait for that to arrive before I order any more books. And then it came from Charlie. I absolutely loved this book, and I really, really wanted a physical copy of it. It's one of my favourite books that I've read this year, so I knew I wanted a physical copy of that. So again, Charlie, thank you so much for that. They both sent little gift notes with theirs, and they were hilarious. I loved both of them, and I have kept both of them, but they're kind of, they're not overly personal, but they are mine, so I'm keeping them. Then I bought Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. You'll have already seen this in my first Erin Recommends video. This is another book that I read on my Kindle, but I wanted to own a physical copy of. It's a new adult novel. It's absolutely fantastic. You should check it out. And then I pre-ordered The Wicked Will Rise by Danielle Page, the sequel to Dorothy Must Die. I haven't read Dorothy Must Die, but I really struggled to get the hardback of Dorothy Must Die. I had to order it from some sort of seller on Amazon and wait for it to come from the US, because I didn't pre-order, obviously, Dorothy Must Die. So then it got really, really popular, and I couldn't get it on Amazon, through Amazon or the book depository. So I had to go the long way around to get it, basically. So I wasn't taking the chance with this one. So yeah, there's that one. I've heard mixed things about the first one, actually. So I'm interested in that series, but I probably won't be picking it up anytime soon. Then the next books that I have to show you were my book depository order. I ordered it just after my birthday. It was sort of my birthday present to myself, because there were quite a lot of books coming out, and so yeah, there are other books sort of on pre-order that I bought, but obviously you won't see them yet. So the first three books that I bought were all part of the same series, and I've had my eye on this series for a little while, and then I heard Rob from Rob's Reading Roundup mention it, and then I mentioned the series offhand to my mum, and she went, "Oh, I read that years ago and loved it," and she was like, "Oh, I gave away my copies and I'm devastated." And I was like, "Oh," and I will talk about books to my mum, but I'm like talking at her, she's not really listening. But as soon as I mentioned this series, she's like, "Oh yeah, you should check that out, they were amazing books." And it's the Dollinger Family series by V.C. Andrews. So the first one is Flowers in the Attic, and these are mass market paperbacks, but I loved these covers and I wanted covers all to match. There was a lot of editions, but none of them seemed to really go together, so I just picked ones that I knew matched. And so I got Flowers in the Attic, then I got Petals on the Wind, and then I have If There Be Thorns. Now I know this is sort of an old series. It was published, well, the first book was published in the late 70s, and it's sort of a cult favourite, kind of controversial. It's about a woman that locks her children away in an attic to save her inheritance. So it's going to be really dark, and I've actually told Ryan about this series and I kind of made him buy the first book. I'm sorry, Ryan. The next book was a pre-order, and that's Fall With Me by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is one of her new adult contemporaries. I don't know why they've changed the format of these. I have Wait For Me, Be With Me, Stay With Me, and then suddenly they've changed it to a mass market paperback. It's a different publisher. It's suddenly Avon. I don't know why they've done that. It doesn't match my other editions, which is a complete pain in my ass. But I absolutely love this series by her. It's one of my favourite new adult series. Someone actually said in my Erin Recommends, why didn't you mention Jennifer L. Armentrout? Well, she's going to be in another video. But yeah, I'm dying to read this, and we'll probably read this really, really soon. Another pre-order is When I'm Gone by Abby Glines. This is the next book in her Rosemary Beach series. I haven't read the last two books in this series yet, but I love the sound of this one, so I might skip them and read this one first, which I know is really, really bad. But I love Abby Glines, and normally when there's a Jennifer L. Armentrout book in a haul, there's an Abby Glines book in a haul. They just seem to come out at the same time. Then I also bought Until the End by Abby Glines, which is the last book in her Sea Breeze series. It's sort of a lot of companion novels that tie up a lot of the couples in the series. You still see what happened to them, and it also tells the story of a couple that didn't have their own book, so it's sort of lots of novellas all put together, really. So I'm looking forward to that, but I really need to read the Sea Breeze series first. And then the last book that I got was The Winner's Crime by Marie Rudkowski. And I haven't read the first book in this series, which is The Winner's Curse. It was one of my most anticipated books of last year, but I just didn't read it. I don't know why, but I just got really paranoid that I wouldn't be able to get the matching hardcover if I waited, so I really wanted to get this so it matched my copy of the first one. I really love these covers. They're really, really beautiful, and then the inside is like embossed. I don't know if you can see that. It's there, and I know for a lot of people it's a big deal, but there's deckled edges, which I'm actually not a fan of, and then the inside is blue. But I'm really looking forward to starting the series, and I keep eyeing up the first one, so I will probably get to that one soon. So I think that's everything for this haul. I've now got to find space for all of these books. It's going to be a bit of a nightmare. But I hope you enjoyed. If you've read any of these books, let me know in the comments down below if they're on your wish list, or even if you've not enjoyed them, let me know, because I just love to know. You guys know that. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all soon. Happy reading.